summer, right? And it's Tomer season. The Tomers be Tomerin, so keep listening because this is important. This is a list of places in Tel Aviv that are הכי Tomer sheyesh. The places where Tomers congregate in mass. You see the jorts and the tank top and the tevanot sandals, and all of a sudden you hear, "Hey, shalom, shalom, ma kore?" The worst thing you can do in that exact moment is this. Sorry, I actually don't speak Hebrew. Wrong answer. I came here in 2012 from Denver, Colorado, and I fell in love with Israel the moment I got here. The food, the culture, the people, the warmth of Israelis, I just felt at home right away. Israeli men and American women are like a magnet to each other. Hey, you're American. From where you are? California, Miami, Las Vegas. My cousin Shlomo, he lives in Silver Lake.
מרגו טוויטו עלתה לישראל לפני עשור. לאחרונה, אחרי שנים בהייטק, פתחה בקריירה תקשורתית ברשתות החברתיות, נעשתה מומחית סושיאל. בטיקטוק היא מעלה הבחנות דקות על הישראליות והישראלים, בעיקר הישראלים, ובפודקאסט שלה היא מתמקדת בניתוח סצנת הדייטינג המקומית, לגמרי סקס והעיר העברית הגדולה.
When a guy really wants to take me out and plans a time and place. I can't stand when guys, hey, so we meet in Habima around Tesha and we walk around. I don't want to walk around. I have to make so many decisions throughout my day that it's so nice when a guy just tells me, here's where we're meeting, here's what you can expect. I've got a reservation. It's taken care of.
Like that's when I had that date with that guy who picked me up at the train station and I was like, אני, האמת שלא ממש קבעתי כלום, אז אמרתי, נלך אליי, נזמין וולט. This is our first time meeting.
That was his plan. That was
obviously his plan. Well, it didn't work out for him because I literally left 20 minutes later. Okay.
לאירית לינור היה אקס המיתולוגי, לקרי ברדשו מיסטר ביג, למרגו טוויטו תומר, כינוי שהדביקה לצעיר ישראלי טיפוסי שהיא פוגשת בעיר.
The Tomer collective spot, the bars on Dizengoff. Any of the bars on Dizengoff, they're like Tomer magnets. Tomer, wow, is it Tomer? Tomer is a term that I started using to describe sort of your typecast of a generic Israeli guy. He wears jean shorts, the ones with the little cuffs rolled up. He wears his tevanot sandals. He has good vibes only, or full 20, or no drama written in his dating app bio. And he can usually be found walking around Dizengoff, usually hitting on unsuspecting American girls, asking, "Oh, where are you from?"
תומרים.
כן, ראיתי את זה.
ראיתם את זה? אני ראיתי בעיקר כאילו נשים אמריקאיות שעושות את זה, ובאמת יבאו כנראה את התרבות הזו, אבל הן מתארות את התומר הממוצע כמין טייפקאסט של גבר שמסתובב בתל אביב ומחפש תיירות.
עם חספוס צבאי כזה.
עם חספוס צבאי, יעני, או שהיה בקרבי, או שראה את כל העונות של פאודה בוודאות.
והוא הפך להיות מין שם גנרי לגבר הישראלי שמתחיל בכוח עם התיירת.
בדיוק, שאת לא רוצה לפגוש.
Love you, girls.
Is this where we have our chef?
This is the Jewish princess? This is the typecast, yeah?
We already know your name.
כדי להבין את הדקויות של התומר, הפגשנו את מרגו עם שני תומרים אמיתיים.
Tomer, you might be a Tomer.
You know, I have a roots of Tomer. I was learning some tricks.
Okay.
That I can hide the Tomer behind.
Do you find that you use your tricks more on American girls or Israeli girls?
You asking about my taste? Okay, I don't have any taste.
Okay.
Okay, you can see my girlfriend and my wife is like, you know, any of them is not the same.
I want to clarify your ex-girlfriends and your wife.
I'm sorry. I can find in myself a little bit Tomer. I've been in the army. I have Tomer's friends. But in my opinion, something happened in the typical Israeli men.
Let's hear it. What do you think it is?
A matter of the time. The time is asking us to be different.
It is.
Yeah.
What's interesting, I think, is that for the first time in literal human history, women have the option to be financially independent, and we're noticing how men are reacting to that.
You still have to be a gentleman. Okay, you have to go out from the car and open the door. You have to pay for in the first day.
It's not a Tomer. It's not officially not a Tomer. You just said you're paying for the first day. Open the door.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then to understand that she doesn't need you. She wants you to be.
Do what the Israeli girls do, okay? Be smart. Listen from them. They do this. When a guy approaches them, they're not interested, they go like this. That's it.
יודע מה זה תומר?
לא.
Tomer is the typecast of the typical young male in Tel Aviv who hits on American women when they're sitting at the beach or in Kfar Dizengoff.
באמת?
So I have to say you're living up to your name. בארצות הברית יש לנו צ'אד, והוא הכי אמריקאי שיש.
צ'אד?
הוא בפרט, הוא לומד פייננס באוניברסיטה, הוא אוהב פוטבול אמריקאי, הוא שותה בירה, בדווייזר כזה.
הבנתי.
ותומר is his Israeli counterpart.
רגע, אז מה המצב שלך עכשיו? את בזוגיות?
אני רווקה.
איזה חיוך. אצלי זה כאילו, אני רווק.
לא. כן.
כבר כאילו די מבוגר.
כמה זה מבוגר?
I just look good.
אוקיי, אוקיי.
את יכולה לבוא להופעה שלי אם את רוצה. כל ההופעה זה על למה אני לבד. שמי מרגו. אני בתור תומר, שמייצג הרבה תומרים מאחוריו. אולי הגיע הזמן, אחרי שפגשת אותי וראית איזה חמוד אני,
אוקיי.
ושאני כאילו לא עומד בסטנדרט הזה של ה-Jewish bear.
אוקיי.
אז אולי נחליף את השם תומר. אולי ניתן לתומרים את הקרדיט שמגיע להם ונמצא איזה שם כמו איצקו.
בגיל 34, מרגו מספרת על ילדות אמריקאית קלאסית בדנבר, לימודי פסיכולוגיה בקולג' ועל ההחלטה לנסות את מזלה בישראל.
So my father was born in Israel in 1950, and he moved to the United States, the Bronx, New York, with my whole family in 1955. My grandfather was originally from Algeria and also spent time in France. And my grandmother on my dad's side is German, so I'm Ashkefardic in a way. My dad lives in Florida. My mom's in Denver, Colorado. My parents got a divorce when I was 1, but they're incredibly close. They're really good friends. There she is.
2 מיליון לייקים בטיקטוק לא מפיגים את הגעגועים לאמא, שנמצאת רחוק בקולורדו.
Hi honey, how are you? It's so nice to see you.
I'm good. I miss you.
I miss you too, but I'll be seeing you in a week. And
I know. I can't wait to see you. What would you say about my relationships with Israeli guys?
well, that's a wonderful question. I know that as far as your relationships with Israeli guys go, that's one of the major reasons you moved to Israel is because you love Israeli men. And I certainly can't blame you because I think they're devastatingly handsome. That's why I married an Israeli.
We have the same taste, I guess.
We do. We absolutely do.
Israeli guys are very sexy. They're very masculine. They're a breath of fresh air, especially for Americans. And, you know, us ladies like a man in uniform, so that definitely helps. I remember one time my car broke down because I left the lights on. And this was at Reading parking lot here in Tel Aviv. Before I knew it, half a dozen Israelis were trying to help me resituate the car so they could jump the battery. It was an amazing experience.
האם מרגו פשוט עדיין לא הכירה את התומר הנכון? הפגשנו את מרגו עם דני פרידלנדר, המומחה לזוגיות מחתונמי, כדי לבדוק.
כשאני בחול, אני ישראלית. כשאני פה בארץ, אני אמריקאית.
את ממש אשת משרד החוץ, את ממש, you're a diplomat. Wherever you are, you're a foreigner.
Without the good parking, though.
נכון.
Like, I make a lot of observations about Israel. I've lived here for over 10 years. The most important relationship I have in my life is my relationship with Israel.
Wow.
It's my true love. When people ask me why I live here, I tell them that's why.
A love story of a girl in a country, huh?
Exactly.
אני חושב שהסיפור שלך הוא סיפור נורא גדול על what do you take, what do you intake, and what do you push outside. ואז התומרים האלה,
כן.
הם החלקים שאת לא מוכנה לקבל, את עושה מהם קצת בדיחה, את עושה מהם קצת קטע, אבל כאילו כל אחד מאיתנו הוא קצת תומר, לא רק הגברים, גם אנשים, כל אחד מאיתנו הוא קצת socially conforming, והוא ילך עם הסנדלים שכולם הולכים בקיץ, והוא יעלה את אותם סטורים באינסטגרם, בסוף כל אחד הוא תומר.
Hummus on Friday with his boys. Any hummus shop congregating. All the Tomers. Sorry, baby girl. He already knows you don't speak Hebrew, especially if you're American. We're loud. He probably heard you from 50 miles down the road.
באת להתחתן?
I thought I did.
Yeah.
But I think my perspective on the end goal of what I want for my life and what I want in relationships may have shifted a little bit. I started to realize that for so long, I didn't even understand consciously that as a woman, I've been taught my whole life that marriage is the most important end goal that I can achieve.
And motherhood, let's not forget that.
And motherhood.
Yeah. There's a big thing about becoming a mother and getting married, and this is like, you know, you can be a מדענית חלל, but you have to be a mother.
Exactly.
ופה רצית לא להיות אימא, you came to terms with the idea that maybe it's okay not to be?
Of course it's okay not to be.
נכון.
But that's not always going to be something that people are going to easily... It's a hard pill to swallow after all the things you just mentioned.
Okay.
The closeness. This is a tribal society after all.
So if you're seeking a Tomer, which I don't know why you would, or if you're trying to avoid them, these are their spots where they always are. If you want more dating tips like this, you got to tune into the new episode of Kiss in Tel Aviv. It's going to be like your summer dating survival guide.